Hey, good morning, all. It is Tuesday morning, the 18th of August, and I heard late last night that our lovely friend Liza had passed away after a long battle with cancer. And as a friend and our senior class president of 1978, I wanted to just make a brief tribute and say that my heart initially is just breaking for her brother Tom, her husband Brian, and her aunt Janet. She was friends to so many, but she was family to them. And our hearts go out to you, all of the class of '78. And of course, to begin here, I had actually changed my shirt, of course, because if you knew Liza, you had to represent New York. So I put on my Yankee shirt. She was not only a fiercely loyal and proud New Yorker, she was a proud veteran of Hell's Kitchen, which is famous around the world for being one of the toughest places on earth. And she was one of the kindest, warmest people that you could ever hope to meet. Anytime you saw her, she might have a shirt on about Hell's Kitchen. But again, I just wanted to share three brief things about Liza. She was, first of all, a most amazing person, a paradox. She was very quiet and very shy as a personality, yet she befriended the entire world. Wherever she went, wherever she worked, wherever she was, she connected with you and she made friends with you. She was kind, she was loving, she was supportive, and she stayed connected. Whether it was burnt out hippie like me, or the varsity starters on the basketball team, or the greatest graffiti writers up in the Bronx, or the roughest, toughest characters you ever saw, she befriended them and stayed friends with them. And she did that everywhere she went. I've never been to Nashville. I've driven past it, but if I say the name Shauna, even though you went to high school with me and you haven't been to Nashville, you probably know who Shauna is. She was the great friend and her hairstylist. And that's just one example for us from New York. We all knew her from being teenagers and kids to now. And Shauna, even though I never met her, I feel like I know her. And that was one of the great things about Liza. And Liza also at heart was a true artist. She was creative, free-spirited, and she was always creating. She absolutely loved music and shared it all the time, and all kinds of art and photographs, and her particular specialty was photography. And for all of us that knew her, this was the perfect medium for Liza, because in addition to the beauty and the amazing stuff that she could create, or anyone could create with a camera, she also loved to catch everyone and everything she loved. And because of that, we all get to cherish all of those things because she captured them. They're there. They're held forever. And that's one of the most amazing things. The beauty and love that she felt towards people, she captured it, and then she would share it with you. I've seen many, many pictures of all of us and her brother and her family and being in Central Park, living in Hell's Kitchen. She could walk to Central Park. That was their playground. They had the zoo, the whole nine. It was an amazing thing, but that is just prime Liza. She didn't just talk the talk, she walked the walk. She captured the moments and she stayed connected. She reached out and touched people and checked in with them. Again, we were not the closest of friends, but we would chat periodically and regularly over time. And she did that with everyone. Okay? She always looked out, again, in an amazing way for her brother Tom, who's had a number of challenges in his life, and she always fiercely protected him, visited him, and took care of him. And when her Aunt Janet, her mom had passed away years ago, and when her Aunt Janet got Alzheimer's and needed care, she and her husband Brian took her Aunt Janet in, no questions asked. And again, you might not know that, but she did that on a similar journey, and she shared that with me a little while back. And lastly, I want to say something that is so desperately needed, and that she brought every day. Liza was unfailingly positive and loving. She often posted the photo of the Strawberry Fields section of Central Park, which is not far from her home, with the quote, "All you need is love." And again, She didn't talk the talk. She didn't tell you what to do. She showed you. She just did it. Every day on this platform, on Facebook, for the last 20 years, she posted some positive meme or a quote, a poem or a song, literally every day. And she reminded you you were not alone. She also took many, many beautiful snapshots of her life in action. Again, literally every day, capturing the memories which we now get to keep and relive and to experience over and over again. Moments that would have been lost forever, she captured them over and over again. So again, my deepest condolences on behalf of all of us that knew her at Art and Design, her family and her friends, and they are legion all over this country. Liza was a beautiful soul, and I'm grateful to be able to have had her as a friend. I want to close with a little quote by Dr. Seuss, who is also a great artist, colorful and quirky, but he often captures things in a way other people don't. And here it is from our old friend Dr. Seuss. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. And Liza gave us so many of those memories and moments. So I want to thank her again for being a part of her life and all the beauty and kindness that she brought to the world. So R.I.P., my friend. We will all miss you more than any words could say.